There are many amazing organizations that raise money for cancer research, but there are many other ways you can support scientists and doctors to find a cure. We're about to tell you about a unique initiative you may want to get involved with the help of Sawyer Thompson and Sawyer's father, Brett. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start at the very beginning here. So your father was diagnosed with brain cancer, and so you wanted to help, you wanted to step in. You were only 12 years old, but walk us through how you got involved with helping out.
Sure. So when I was 12, my dad was diagnosed with brain cancer, and it was hard because as a 12-year-old, you don't know much about cancer research, and you don't have much money, but you want to help make an impact and help cure the disease that impacted your dad. So I had a computer, and through research, I found out about World Community Grid and the amazing impact that it has. It's a program that basically allows you to share your computing power with researchers.
Explain that for us. What does it mean to share your computing power?
So basically, you have a computer, it has a processor, and basically you can donate that spare computing power, and scientists have these cancer genes that they need to map and process, so they distribute out all of them to a network of computers. So that's it, and it's really easy to join too.
So in essence, you're pretty much helping these scientists with their research by giving up resources available on your computer when you're not using it.
Exactly.
And you have a special Father's Day gift here on the table, and your father, Brett, here. Brett, talk a little bit about this Father's Day gift.
Yeah, so this was a 3D print of my brain that Sawyer did for Father's Day. And, we're very fortunate to have had brain cancer and be 6 years now into the treatment. My doctors call me unremarkable and boring, which is a lot of fun.
Which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing. But it was amazing. I mean, the Krembil Research Institute is the world leader, and they run the World Community Grid. And we had the chance to have a tour of their facility and get to meet with all the scientists that were using this data that had been contributed from Sawyer's team. And it was amazing to see the discoveries that they were making as a result of people just using their spare computing power.
You mentioned the Krembil Research Institute. We should let our viewers know that you guys are actually from Washington, D.C. And because of this initiative, you're helping researchers right here in Toronto, here in Canada, with the work that they're doing. And so they invited you here to see the impact that you're having. Talk a little bit about what the World Community Grid is and the impact that you've had on researchers that you've seen firsthand today.
Yeah, so World Community Grid is this global network that allows scientists to be able to process cancer data without needing to buy and maintain a really expensive supercomputer. So talking to Dr. Igor Jurisica and his team, we learned about initially when the grid started, they needed to process this data, but on a traditional supercomputer, it would take around 180 years to process and cost a lot of money. But thanks to World Community Grid, it took them only 7 years, and it was completely free. So it's pretty amazing.
But you're watching your son doing all this work, and it all started because of terrible news that you received, but that's grown to not only helping you, but helping so many people around the world. How important is it that we all get involved with these initiatives when it comes to being able to participate in finding a cure and finding answers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I am incredibly proud of my son, right, for being a part of this, and then getting to meet the scientists. And that there was a global community that when Sawyer started a team to be part of the World Community Grid, they came from all across the world to help support Sawyer and what he was going through with the dad with brain cancer, but also all of this tremendous research. And then to see all the discoveries that the Krembil Research Institute is making and to get to meet the people. I think that was the biggest thing, right? To get to meet the scientists who are taking this and making it towards cures.
What did they say to you when they met you and learned more about the work that you've been doing when it comes to the research that they're conducting because they're able to, because of you?
They were really grateful, and it was really cool just seeing, like, thanks to all the impact that World Community Grid has, just like what they've been able to like do from it.
Okay, and so last question. I know some people are watching and they're saying, hey, I want to look into this a bit more. I want to get involved. How can people get involved? And explain, just the way you explained to me, how this all works.
It's very easy to join, so you can join my team by visiting helpsawyerfightcancer.com, and it's as easy as just downloading an app to your computer, and then it runs in the background, and then suddenly your computer now becomes a cancer fighting machine helping scientists.
And so what's your goal that you have now?
Our goal now is 2,500 years. Initially, we started with a 100-year goal in 1 year, but thanks to the amazing community, we surpassed that in 2 months. So then we moved on to 1,000 years of cancer research processing time, and we were able to complete that within 1 year by my dad's birthday. So it was really amazing.
And if you go to your website, Help Sawyer Fight Cancer, the first thing you see is, I'm Sawyer, my dad has brain cancer, I need your help. But it's not only your dad you're helping, so many others that you're doing that work for.
Yeah, through the World Community Grid, we really discovered that there's like this network of people who are unfortunately impacted by the same thing as my dad. One person being this user named Old Chap, who really helped our team and was unfortunately diagnosed with a cancer himself. So once we were near the 1,000-year goal, I realized that it wasn't just my dad, it was my dad, Old Chap, and everyone who unfortunately finds themselves on this path. So that's really who it's for.
I think all of us know somebody who's impacted by cancer, right? And it's going to take all of us to be able to find that answer.
Yes.
Okay, Sawyer, Brett, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.